Es geht weiter mit einer neuen Folge von Dragon's Dogma 2. Ich habe mir jetzt die Aufgabe gesucht. Abseits des Irrwegs. Hugo braucht jetzt mehr denn je eine Orientierungshilfe. Vielleicht kannst du ihm einen Rat geben, welche er einschlagen soll. Das ist der eine Dieb, den wir gefasst haben auf der Handelsstraße. Wir wollten ja eigentlich die ganze Sippe festnehmen, aber naja, bei ihm hat es halt gereicht. Der Oberhäuptling ist leider uns entwischt. So, wo muss ich jetzt hier hin?
Couldn't hurt to put my feet up a moment.
How might I create the cube in my mind's eye?
Take a moment to replenish my strength.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Wenn ich den Weg finde, heißt es.
So you're the one Benjamin sent to get the whelp to talk, eh? Well, go on then. Don't dawdle, and I'll thank you not to distract the jailers from their charge.
Der wurde ja gefangen genommen vor, keine Ahnung, 10 Folgen und wir sollen ihn mal zum Reden bringen.
It is not our place to hurry the arisen.
What are you here for, huh? Come to give me your pity? Or just have a laugh? I'll not suffer either. Piss off.
Ort's got the whelp's tongue as per usual. I would have thought he'd be glad to start spilling secrets. The leader of the coral snakes left him for dead, didn't he? Not sure what's keeping him quiet, but 'twould only be to his benefit were he to tell us all he knows.
Oi, enough talk. You've a prisoner to watch.
Yes, sir. Apologies, sir.
Just piss off.
Ja, was soll ich jetzt machen bei ihm?
I don't see the point in questioning the lad, if I'm honest. He might have been part of the coral snakes, but by all appearances, he was the bottom rung of the ladder. If he was only being used, he's not likely to have been privy to any matters of import, is he? Of course, that's not to say he ought to be released. He'll be spending a few long years in that cell, I'd wager.
So you're the one Benjamin sent to get the whelp to talk. Well, go on then. Don't dawdle. And
Ja, was soll ich jetzt machen? Soll ich ihm die Freiheit schenken oder was?
I ain't interested in talking, understand? I swear I'll make him pay. even if it kills. My parents were killed by brigands. And I've no doubt I'd have followed them to an early grave if Lanzo hadn't taken me in. He made me a part of the coral snakes. Gave me a home, a life. I wanted to repay him however I could, so I did what he told me. I know it ain't right to steal, but I thought I could use all that gold I filched to help someone, like Lanzo did for me. I didn't take it for myself, it was for the poor. I wanted to give people a chance to choose a better path in life, instead of ending up like me.
So hat Robin Hood.
That's why I did the things I did. Understand? And I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo meant what he said to me in the hideout. 'Twas all an act. So if you're waiting for me to talk, cuz, don't hold your breath. That's why I did the things I did. Understand? And I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo meant what he said to me in the hideout. 'Twas all an act. So if you're waiting for me to talk, cuz, don't hold your breath. That's why I did the things I did. Understand? And I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo meant what he said to me in the hideout. 'Twas all... That's why I did the things I did. And I don't believe for a moment that...
Okay, ich komme hier so nicht weiter.
You want a way to release the whelp sooner? Do you realise what you're asking? Well, there might be a way, only you didn't hear it from me. I've not the authority to promise such a favour, but that doesn't mean no one does. The head jailer, for instance. I reckon he could get the lad his freedom, if you made it worth his while.
Ja, soll ich ihn etwa bestechen oder was?
Aye, what can I... Oh, you want the banded whelp released, do you? I suppose I could consider it. Aye, being head jailer has its privileges. I could accommodate such a request if I were so inclined. Of course, you'd need to prove your integrity first. I can't go around unlocking cells for just anyone.
Was, nur 1000 Gold? Da komme ich ja noch sehr billig vor. Ich habe gedacht so 10.000 mindestens.
Aye, you've made your case well. I'll see to it that the request for the lad's release is put through. But you might have to be patient. One cannot rush these things.
That's why I did the things I did. Understand? And I don't believe for a moment that...
It is good to be united.
Ich suche gerade so eine Bank zum Sitzen, dass man so ein bisschen die Zeit überbrücken kann. Wäre ein guter Ort gewesen, um so Suchermedaillons? Ja, ich glaube Suchermedaillons heißen die. Zu verstecken, aber ne, hier ist nix. Kann man hier lagern? Nö. Kein unbefugter Zutritt. Unbefugte werden dem vollen Umfang des Gesetzes nach bestraft. Na super.
A material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Ein unvergleichliches Aroma, eine Kostprobe des Himmels in jedem Schluck. Ein Getränk für jene mit einem anspruchsvollen Gaumen.
You'll have to do well to beat today's... I welcome rumors of any sort, my friend.
Oh Junge, also wenn man echt nur so einfache Sachen haben möchte, dann kann man sich echt einen Wolf laufen. Ich suche eigentlich nur so eine ganz einfache Bank, wo man kurz hinsetzen kann und die Zeit überbrücken kann. Weil ich will jetzt nicht wieder eine neue Mission anfangen.
Ears pricked. 'Twill be difficult to pinpoint distant foes by sight alone. Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny they have their uses.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
'Tis not our place to hurry the arisen.
Forschungslabor für verbotene Magie? Okay. Ich vermute mal, das ist irgendwie hier unbefugtes Betreten, aber egal, der hat mich jetzt angegriffen.
There's been word of a curious creature that appeared on Volcanic Island and has eluded all attempts to capture it.
Wo bin ich denn hier reingeraten? Chemikalienlager? Hier liegt ein Drache einfach so.
Does life have meaning? Or is it...
Where was I headed?
We need this experiment to succeed at all costs.
Sieht eher aus wie so ein Kerker.
Preparation is key. Up my training regime.
We'll see if you can escape me a second time.
Hä?
Who are you supposed to be then, eh? Quit staring. Wait, you're one of the ones that came crawling into our hideout.
Ach so, ist das noch so ein Verbrecher, den wir da gepackt haben?
Yeah, ain't funny really. But seeing you's reminding me of that bleeding runt's face.
Ich habe keine Ahnung, wer das ist.
I'm talking about Hugo, of course. Didn't you hear him sobbing as we left? Lanzo, why? Boo-hoo! Bet he's still crying over it, eh? Like a babe without its mum. Of course, Lanzo's already forgotten about the poor sod. Was right glad to be rid of him, truth be told.
That blackguard. Oh, it tells me there's more to his tale. Not sure I can stomach it, mind.
Hugo's been following Lanzo around ever since he was a kid. Wouldn't quit it neither, even when it got him a beating. Still, there's a use for whelps like him. Guards aren't like to throw a brat in jail for pocketing a few trinkets, eh? They can earn their own living that way. When one shop starts getting suspicious, they just move on to another. Easy pickings for a kid. And having a few whelps along makes setting up in a new town a trice. The guards don't suspect a thing. But Hugo had gotten too big for that, see? We'd run out of uses for him. Well, save throwing him to the dogs, so as we could make our escape.
Ja, ich habe mir sowas schon gedacht. Ist ein Bauernopfer halt.
Hard to believe the lad never figured out we was using him. Real loggerhead, that one. Did he ever tell you his story? About how his parents were killed by brigands or some such? Couldn't be more obvious who that was, eh? Ah, his mum was a comely lass. Don't remember a thing about his da. We roughed them up, had a bit of fun. Emptied their purses and the like. Lanzo slit their throats himself. It was hard not to laugh, watching daft little Hugo grow up, hanging off Lanzo's bootstraps and never questioning a damn thing. We've a new hideout now, over on the ancient battleground. Aye, I ain't afraid to tell you that. I might owe Lanzo a favour or two, but not enough to rot in here for him. In fact, why don't you go pay him a visit, eh? Ain't right that I'm the only one in this hole.
Ah, schön zu wissen, danke. So, vielleicht sollte ich Ihnen auch nochmal das erzählen. Ey, Kollege, du hast den Falschen verhört. Du hättest den Typen da hinten in der dritten Zelle links mal verhören sollen und nicht den hier. Ey, soll ich dir was Interessantes erzählen?
What? He said... That can't be right, but... If he did that to me... Then what about all those kids? He can't have killed all their parents too. No. Tell me it's all a lie, damn you!
Seems we've heard all this scum has to offer. Makes you sick, doesn't it? Seems we've heard all the...
Oh, ich werde hier verrückt.
We shall remain here.
I've no time for you.
Ach, der da war's. Genau.
I'm a tad preoccupied just now, if you can't tell. Fur and armor make us... Oh, I could use a rest.
Hier muss es doch irgendwo eine Bank geben, wo ich mal kurz hinsetzen kann.
The world's changing. Not sure how much longer I can keep the inn open. It's tough, but complaining...
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
What I look forward to most... A good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Oh, ich hätte mich auch hier hinsetzen können. Naja, jetzt sind wenigstens die Lebensleisten wieder voll.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Ich warte jetzt noch, bis es Tag ist und dann müsste es eigentlich weitergehen. Ja, das müsste reichen.
Got to keep moving. Time to be heading.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more? If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
If you're looking for the whelp, you'll not find him here. He's a... And that bandit with the loose tongue's dead. Took a knife to the gullet. Not hard to guess whose 'twas. Consign it. Suppose he was rotten to the core after all, like the rest of those snakes.
Okay, damit hätte sich das auch erledigt. Gehen wir mal Hugo suchen. Oder, nein, wir gehen... Moment, wo ist das Versteck von denen? Da oben. Na, Prost Mahlzeit. Das ist ja am Arsch der Welt. Also ich war da schon. Das ist das, wo die Festung da ist mit den Ballisten, wo ich den Drachen abgeknallt habe. Ach, drauf geschissen.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
We meet again. Might as well take a look while you're here. Here, eh? Stop by again soon.
It is most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
A firm push is what's needed here.
That was well put. We've got rattlers!
Ich spare mir jetzt das Kämpfen, weil das dauert mir hier ein bisschen zu lange.
The ballista is a ranged weapon.
Let us make use of this during battle. I've no doubt would catch our foes unaware.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Ich nehme jetzt nur die Sachen, die ich jetzt auch wirklich brauche, oder besser, die selten sind. So wie das hier, davon habe ich nur einen einzigen. Oh, ein Goldkäfer, den nehme ich auch.
Do come again.
Okay, der Drache ist auf jeden Fall nicht nachgespawnt. Der ist wirklich weg.
Nicely done.
Glad to be of service. Splendid.
The fire must be put out to tear up what they burn!
Na, noch mehr Klappergerüste.
Water is now invisible. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots.
You too? Glad I'm not the only one. Not like this.
done, Master!
Okay, ist das über mir?
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discovery.
Do you know who you're dealing with?
Ja, das höre ich öfters.
Bugger off if you want to see the morrow.
Am I the only one getting knocked about?
I'd thought it'd best we prevent Sir Hugo from staining his hands any further.
Das war ja ein kurzer Kampf.
You? This your work, then? I came to get my vengeance, only to find all those who could give it to me already dead. Fine. Seems my entire life's a farce, and I'm the only one not laughing. I don't rightly know where to go from here. What am I to do now?
Genau, mach mal ein anständiges Leben, Junge.
An honest life, huh? What a lark. This is the only life I've ever known. It's too late for me to change paths now. Oi. Listen. Do you really think someone like me could live an honest life after all that's happened?
Vermutlich nicht. Ja, versuch's mal.
I've always wanted to try. Earning an honest living, I mean. But what could I do? Not sure as I've many skills, save picking pockets. And no one would want me working for him, would they?
Ah ja, doch, das namenlose Dorf. Da werden doch Diebe ausgebildet.
You know of a place I could work? Where?
Hä? Schon gut.
What? Are you toying with me?
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
It is hard to find my footing in this darkness.
Loath as I am to deplete our stock of curatives, we've little choice without a mage.
I've got my freedom, but my skill set ain't exact. There's work for me out there. What? Are you talking?
Ey, dein Ernst, muss ich jetzt extra nochmal hierher kommen, nur weil der jetzt eine Beschäftigung braucht? Steht hier so.
I shan't deny they have their uses. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your... Where ought we to go now? I'll serve with redoubled vigor this day.
Ach Quatsch, das wollte ich gar nicht. Nein.
Loath as I am to recall the events of the coronation.
Ja, das ist auch so eine Sache, ich verstehe das nicht. Da wirst du hier durch die ganze Gegend geschickt. Und jetzt heißt es auf einmal, ja, such mal einen Job für ihn. Weil dann müsste ich ja nochmal hierher kommen. Also da habe ich den Eindruck, dass das nicht so richtig durchdacht ist.
I appreciate you carrying our heavy items, but do let me know if you need a hand.
Weil ich hätte ihm ja gesagt, er soll dann hier Dorf ohne Namen reisen. Weil da werden ja Diebe ausgebildet. Das wäre ja was für ihn. Okay, muss ich das halt ein andermal machen. Was gibt's denn noch? Das könnte man auch machen.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Wisst ihr was, ich mache nochmal einen Cut und dann geht's gleich weiter.